BK Beauty came out with 9 new brushes that they are calling an extension to their core line. They sent them to me yesterday. I thought I would try them and see if they're worth the buy. I'm not going to go into major detail about why they made them the way they did. You can go on their website or you can go on Lisa J's video. I will link it below where she describes each one and how to use it. She obviously will do far better than I could do because she's the one who designed them. I'm just going to do a full face and use these brushes in place of what I've been using and see how I like. They have a smaller one of their 101 brush. I mean, this is like a tiny one. I don't think I'm going to use this for foundation. Here's the reason why. It is small and I want to use it for another purpose. So I'm going to hold off. I'm going to go ahead and use the 106, which is part of their original line, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm very glowy now, but I did put my eyebrows on as well. I thought I would powder my forehead because it is creasing a bit. So I'm just going to dab out, just get a little bit out of the lines, and I'm going to use the number 113. This is I have a little cheat sheet here they sent me. This is the small flat powder brush. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me and just press it in there. I know you're not supposed to hit it. Lisa would be mad at me if Lisa gets mad. I'm sure she gets mad. BK does stand for be kind, so she can't be not kind, which is a lot of pressure. Okay, I liked this because it's small. Again, it's small. I can put it exactly where I want it, as opposed to like, here's like the equivalent, I would say, is the same kind of brush. This is their number 103, and this is just big. It goes all over, and if I don't want the powder everywhere, this is nicer for us small featured women. I decided I would keep this in the family and I would use the True Beauty eyeshadow palette from BK Beauty for my eyeshadow look. I will be honest with you, I haven't used this a lot. There's a lot of colors in here I would never use. I do not like any shade of purple, especially on my face. Like, no. The rest of it is really pretty. They have, let's see, I gotta make sure I'm not mixing up. I wish they did these a different color so I would know. So I am going to use the 209 and I'm going to go in with, I think I'm gonna use the Love color and put that in my transition. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to put on a shadow primer, my Thank Me Later. Before I go in with powder, I am going to do an all over color. This is the REM Beauty Cream Shadow. I like this to just be all over my lid. I'm not going to use one of their brushes for this. I am going to use a Real Techniques brush. This is their slanted one. I like using it for this purpose. And then I'm going to go ahead and with the Fit Me and just get like kind of the tip of this one. Oh, she hits it. Okay. And just set that. All right, so I'm going to go in with Love, the color Love. Love and Grace are very similar. I'm going to just, I think I want a fluffier brush. I'm going to go in with 212. 212 is Detail Medium Blender. I'm going to use that instead. Oh, that's better. Okay. All right, I'm going to go. It does blend really well. I mean, their shadows blend amazingly. The 212 and the 202 do seem very similar. It's a little bit more packed. You can see, if you can see, this one is a little bit tighter on the bottom than this one, and it is a little bit like smaller. So I guess I do like it for that. I don't know if I would buy it or feel like I need it if I had the other. That does look nice. All right, this is number 211. This is the detail blender. So the first one was the medium blender. This is the detail blender. So I'm gonna go in with Beauty here on the side and just get a little bit of a deeper color. I'm just getting the tip on it. And then just getting the edge right there. I am going to bring it in a little bit. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm going to take the number 209. This is the mini shader. And I'm going to use that to lighten up right along my brow line. And I'm going to use, is Brooklyn a shimmer? Yes. Beam, is that a shimmer? No. Okay, I'm going to use Beam. And I'm just going to put it right on the side. I'm not showing you guys, right on the side. Sorry, I'm going to hit it. You know why it hurts me? I have arthritis in my hand. So for me to go like this, that hurts. So I'm just going to hit it on the side. Okay, that I like. I like the size of this. It's kind of got a point to it, and it's a little bit flat. So it is easy for me to get right underneath my brow. Okay, that I like. I like that brush a lot. That's pretty. I want to get some color right here. I think I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to use Amore right here. Amore or Glow? No, I'm going to use Glow. This one right here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll use that. Let's be bold. Some of you who are bold all the time are laughing at me going, that's not bold, Bobby. For me, it's bold. Okay, and I'm going to use the blender. Okay, that's pretty. That I like a lot. I need to use this palette more. It's got pretty shades. Yay! Now number 210, which is the mini pencil. I love me a good pencil brush. So this one does go to a nice little tip. They do have another pencil brush that I use quite often, but it's much bigger. Much, much, much bigger, if you can see the difference. So this one is really good, again, for us very tiny-eyed people. I'm going to use Beauty, the darker. I'm going to put it right on the tip, and I'm going to run it right along my bottom line. Yeah, that gives a nice line without going outside of where I want it. Yep, that's pretty. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go in with some concealer now and clean up a little bit right along here. And I'm going to use the number 110 brush. So this is, she says, for concealer. This is much bigger than I would normally do. Let's see. This is much bigger. But I want it to clean up my area and diffuse. I don't know. I'm not sure if I will use it for this. It's still a little bit big for me, because it's very hard for me to get in here without hurting the blush that I just used. Whereas like the Angie one, I can do it because it's much more stiff and smaller. I can get in right there and go there. And I also really like the Beauty Pie one because that's the same thing. I can get right in the corner and be able to control it. Whereas this one doesn't seem like much control to me. I mean, it's not all over the place, but I can't really get into that area easily. Again, because I have small features. So I don't know. I don't think I like this one for that. Although, boy, it does blend things out beautifully. Yeah, I probably should have not done my stuff under my eyes first. So I'm going to put some of that back. That was silly, Bobby. All right, I'm going to use a powder underneath, and I'm going to use the number 113 brush because it's nice and flat, and it's supposed to be a powder brush. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me. Make sure I'm not creasing. Okay, that I like. That one fits really nicely underneath my eye. Yep, that's nice. Forehead seems to be creasing a little bit more. I think I would rather use for that a puff, because a puff, I can kind of press it into those areas more than a brush and get it directly where I need it. So if you don't need that kind of pushing in, a brush will probably be fine for you. These next two brushes I was the most excited about because they're just tiny little ones. They're so cute. This is the 101 brush. This is the 109 brush. So much smaller. That's why I wouldn't want to, like, this is great for foundation. This to me is too small for foundation. I wouldn't like that, even with my small features. I love this brush. I like the 106 better for foundation, but I'm going to use this one actually to do bronzer and contour because it is so small, and I love a cream bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and use it for that, and hopefully I love it. I'm going to use the Revolution Cream Blonde Bronzer. Love this. So I'm going to stipple this in and just kind of stipple where I want it. Yes, oh, that is exactly what I wanted. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Because I really struggle with placement because I have such small features. One swipe could take my entire cheekbone, but because this is small, it's made for a cream product. I mean, it's a foundation brush. And oh my goodness. Now I'm not sweeping it around, you notice. Again, I'm just pouncing it. I've got a blemish there. Lovely. Oh my goodness, this right here is worth the purchase. Oh my goodness, yes. So good. Okay, let me see about getting it placed here. Yes, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Good job, BK Beauty, good job. This is exactly what you guys needed. I'm gonna go under my chin a bit. This, I could have used the big one, who cares? Now for blush, I'm going to use their, where is it? Here is the number 112 brush. This is the same angle as Angie's A507. So obviously way smaller. And I will say, this one is too big for me. It's got too much blush in this area, so I don't use this a lot because of that. I'm excited to see if I like this. I'm going to use the NARS Orgasm in cream, and I'm just going to take this and put it kind of where I want it and blend it out with this. Oh my goodness, yes, loving that as well. Do you guys see? Like, that's like perfect. I've barely had to blend. Now let's see, I'm going to just put it on this. No, for this, I like it on here better, to just do this and blend it. So pretty. Well done. Okay, guys, to me, stand out. Okay, I'm going to go in with the 111 brush, and I am going to just dab this in just to kind of set my makeup, I'm gonna go very lightly over this because I want that shine. Again, this is nice size. Let's finish the BK look with lipstick and lip liner. This is Sweet Pea. BK Beauty, could you guys come out with a lipstick the color of your Warm Spice lip liner, please? And then I'm going to use, oh, their writing is so small on their lipsticks. Inner Beauty. Let's talk about the eye brushes first. I really did like these. Now, I love Angie's brushes. They're some of my favorite ones as well. The Angie Hot and Flashy collaboration ones. I really do love those. I think that the standout ones for these was this one, which surprises me, but it really did go right into my, I mean, I have very little real estate right here. I really do. I mean, if you look at my eye straight on, I have very little space where I have a lid. My lid is almost to my lashes. So I have very hooded eyes. I don't have a lot of space, and this made it so I could get in there. It blended it out so nicely. I really did like the pencil brush. I didn't think I was gonna like this. I thought I would want something smaller, but it blended it out to the perfect size underneath my lashes. This one worked really good for underneath my brow. I just thought that is perfect. It's nice and flat. The standout ones by far are these two, the 109 and the 112. For blush and bronzer, phenomenal. Like, I am just so happy how this turned out, just so pretty. I think this one, I'm gonna keep using it. I don't know if I love it for, in fact, I know I don't love it for under my lids, for concealer. It just is too big for me. So I'm not sure how I feel about this one yet. I'm gonna keep trying it. This one was great for powder because it's dense enough so it picks up enough, but it's small enough so I can strategically put it where I want it to be instead of this big powder brush. Like, I will tell you, I very rarely use this one, this big one that BK Beauty has this. This is the 102. It's just too big for me. It's too much fluff. I don't use loose powder a lot. This one is the 113. So nice for powder underneath my eyes. Like, just fit, and it would, with the tip of it, it goes right in my nose right there. This one's great as well. Guys, I gotta tell you, take advantage of the fact that it's on sale right now. Eventually, they will sell these all individually, but that will cost you so much more. If you're looking for brushes that are smaller for smaller features, these are amazing. BK Beauty, you guys did a really good job. And I will tell you, I was skeptical. I kind of was like, why do we need that? I was proven wrong because I really love these. If you like videos where it's a get ready with me and it's just a little bit more chatty, I'm gonna link that kind of video right here. Or if you're on a weight loss journey and you are over 50, you might wanna watch this series. This is my Midlife to Fit Life series. So I'm gonna see you maybe in one of those or another one. God bless.